this is really cool. Was it because of us?
It's because of us.
Aww. Don't wear underwear under a dress because you'll see a panty line. It's like,
Dude,
bye.
I should have gone to university in America. I'm proud to be a Slytherin with you.
Because it makes me feel strong.
Hello, what's up? It's Nayo Kenza, and today I'm here with a very special guest.
Hi, I'm Hannah.
Hello. And today we are doing another video in the 7 questions plus 1 with series. And today we're with Hannah. So if you're watching this video, hopefully you've seen the other videos. You knew that we were on Squid Game together. And today we're not talking about that. Not at all. We're talking about other stuff.
7 questions.
7 questions. You guys know the drill. And yeah. And Hannah, are you ready for the 7 questions?
I'm ready. Let's get to it.
Alright, question numero uno. I think I said that, I hope so. Alright, teleportation or flight?
Teleportation or flight? Wait, okay, so you have to quantify what this means.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Teleportation is, obviously you go from place to place. What is flight? Do I get to do it myself, or is it just like, I'm in a device that can make me fly?
It's a superpower, so you have to do it yourself.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So I like grow some kind of wings or something like that.
Yes, but also for teleportation though, some people have answered it in a different way. It could either be you break down and reappear, or you could also use a portal type of deal, like a Doraemon Dokotomo door, or you could create a portal, I guess. So, yeah.
Okay, I think I would choose a teleportation.
Okay.
And I would choose teleportation because, not because like I would want to go places faster necessarily, because I do like walking and taking trains, but I think if I could teleport, I would just take people from certain settings and then like put them in random places and then just like disappear, if that makes sense.
I never thought about that. But that, okay.
Is that something you do though?
Yeah, that begs the question. If you teleport, can you teleport with somebody else, or would your atoms get smashed together?
Oh, well, see, I was imagining like if I was touching that person, that like they would teleport with me.
But what if you reappear and you're one person? You're like a huge, like the movie The Fly.
Oh.
You're like a gross like person soup.
That would not be ideal, definitely.
But actually, no, it's sci-fi anyway, so I'm gonna allow that answer, and I'll just say allow it. Who am I? I'm gonna say yes, we can do that, and we can teleport other people safely.
Yeah. So, no, I love the concept of just like dropping people off in the middle of nowhere, and then they just be confused. I think I would really enjoy that, just like as a hobby.
I'm not getting on your bad side.
Yeah.
I think that's why we can't teleport. Yeah, the universe
That's
knew
true.
that like, there's gonna be this girl named
True.
Hannah who's gonna use it for malice.
I think even if like we knew how to teleport, like if that technology existed, I don't think they would tell us. It's like aliens, right?
It would be illegal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like hyper military clearance.
Absolutely.
All right, that was a good answer. All right, question number 2: what is your most used emoji?
Okay, so when I looked earlier, technically my most used emoji is like the smiley face with the eyebrows, because I have dark eyebrows, and so I feel like it's representative of what I look like when I'm smiling. But spiritually, the most used emoji for me is like the 2 eyes. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like the big one?
It's the eyes that are like...
that one? Okay. Yeah, I've seen that one before.
I don't know if it's because I'm like... I don't know what context I use it in, though. A lot of the time, I'm asking people for favors. Which is just like, do you have the homework? Or... I don't know. I don't really have a good answer for why I use that emoji a lot.
That makes sense. I feel like it kind of softens the favor.
Pause.
It does, exactly. It's like, is it okay? ... But like, that's just the emoji spiritually.
I like that. No, because it's not like, if you ask a favor, it's just like, give me this.
Yeah,
use
exactly.
That. Yeah.
It's like, is it okay? It's like the Japanese side of me a little bit. Instead of just like demanding, like, hey, give me the homework. I think that's why.
Alright, so we have the most used emoji technically is the, what's the game one more time? Fast one.
Oh, it's the smiley face with like the eyebrows and like the crescent eye shaped Asian eyes. Okay. Yeah.
But the main one spiritually
is
the
the
big eyes.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Alright. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, we're flying through this. Alright.
We are.
Next question. Alright, this one's kind of hard.
Okay.
Hopefully. I hope it's hard. But it might be easy. If you had to delete all but 3 apps from your phone, which 3 apps would you keep?
Let me think. Okay, so... Ooh. It's a tricky one.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is probably going to be Instagram, because that's how we talk, right?
That is true.
That's how we talk, and that's how I stay connected with most of my Squid Game friends.
In the DMs.
In the DMs.
That sounds so sus.
And then, LinkedIn.
Okay.
I'm like crazy about LinkedIn. My boyfriend gives me like so much for this, but it's the first thing I check in the morning.
Hey.
So I wake up and every day I go to my, like, you know how you can see, do you use LinkedIn?
I use LinkedIn. Yeah.
Okay. You see how, like, who looked at you?
You can see who looked at you?
Yeah. There's like a who viewed you feature. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So every morning I wake up and I look at who looked at me, which is kind of like, it sounds really bad, but it gives me hope for my career.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. I thought you were trying to figure out who looked at you so you could teleport them to the middle of nowhere.
I mean, I teleport them to me and I'd be like, give me a job. But
the big eyes.
The big eyes. But I think I was trying to explain to like why I do this, but I really do think that like I'm a career opportunist in a sense, and I love trying to imagine like where I could be in the future and how connecting with other people is going to connect me to those opportunities.
That's smart.
So, but it's like, it sounds super vain to be like, oh, a lot of people are looking at me. It's like the Instagram likes, but it's okay because it's career.
Yeah, I think with LinkedIn, like the likes, I think have a bit more of like real world like validation attached to them.
Yeah.
Because they can potentially lead to like careers and stuff. And
what do you use LinkedIn for?
I use it for job hunting, but I love my job, so I'm not using it.
You sounded so
anymore.
hesitant just now.
So
you're like, I love my job.
Yes, I don't use LinkedIn.
They're listening.
You're watching. Alright, so we have Instagram, we have LinkedIn. What's the third app you would say?
Third app. Let me check my phone real quick.
Okay, go for it.
Slack.
Okay.
Slack?
I use Slack, some DJ groups I used to be a part in, but like I was really bad at keeping up with it. But
it's a skill. There's like a learning curve to it. Yeah. It took me a second, but all of my work is on Slack, which is a boring answer. But I like a group that I'm part of in Japan, which is called Neurotech JP, soft plug. But we have a channel for each person, and then it's kind of a space for you to just like write down your own thoughts and be like, oh, this is cool. So whenever I post that and I get like threads of people commenting, being like, yeah, this is really cool. I have a lot of fun.
No, I think that's good. No, that's a great answer. That's a really insightful answer too. Yeah, we have Instagram, LinkedIn, and Slack. Yeah. That's those are good apps to save.
Yeah. I think so.
I
want to know your answers. I have to watch the video.
Watch the episode.
Yeah.
I can tell you that Instagram was one of them though.
Okay.
Yeah, because.
Was it because of us?
It's because of us.
Aww.
All right, number 4. All right, this one is probably my second favorite question on the list. So if you had to eliminate one thing from your daily routine, what would it be?
I think there's a couple answers I could give.
So like, do you like mental Tetris? Figure out which one you hate the most.
Oof. I think, I mean, scrolling on Instagram, like, it's such a generic answer.
Yeah.
But I try to sing earlier where instead of waking up and like going on Instagram or like staying in bed and scrolling on Instagram all day, like whenever I'm laying in bed, I would pick up a book.
Oh, that's smart. Which is
like, it's really important because they say like you can only break a bad habit with replacing it with like a neutral or good habit.
Yeah.
So it's not something that I was like super conscious of until I read this like book on habits recently. But that definitely changed how I got up every day, and I was like, oh, I did something actually useful and like good for my mind today.
I like that.
So yeah, that was very helpful. I can't say I've kept up with it, but it was really good while I was doing it.
But just making the effort, I think, is, like half the battle right there.
Yeah, exactly.
So you would save Instagram, for the messages, but then not use it to scroll, which I think is smart.
Yeah.
Because like how Facebook, I don't have Facebook on my phone, but I still have Messenger.
Exactly.
Like, I deleted the Facebook application, whatever.
I would do that with Instagram if I could.
Yeah. You hear that, Mark Zuckerberg? You hear that? So we just want Instagram Messenger.
It's true.
You don't need. Yeah, you can do it. Do it. You got it. Do it.
Mark.
Big eyes.
Side eyes.
Do it. Yeah. No, but I like that answer a lot. Like back in the day when I was trying to be cool and I was smoking cigarettes, I would break the habit by this is back when I lived in America. I would eat Twizzlers as opposed to smoking on my drive.
Saying, yeah.
And I got sick of Twizzlers and cigarettes. So yeah, that's cool. I like that. I'm gonna try that.
What do you do now?
I just don't smoke.
Oh, okay.
I just take bubble baths.
No Twizzlers.
No Twizzlers. No nothing. Yeah, just bubble baths and sadness. All right. Actually, but the book thing, it ties into another question that we'll come back to later.
Okay.
But on to question number 5. This is my first favorite question now. So, if you were captain of a pirate ship, what would you name your pirate ship?
So, I'm really just like exposing myself at this point, but Carl, ever since I started dating
ex-boyfriend,
I've never really been a nerd in I think the stereotypical sense, but like he's very much of that genre, I think.
So are you calling your boyfriend a nerd?
I think he's like a weird combination of like like nerd and jock come together, perfect middle. I think that's kind of
that's really cool.
Yeah. So he's really into like Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons. And if you asked me a couple years ago if I would ever do that, I'd be like, there's no way you can catch me doing that. But I've gotten really into it since he's like kind of bombarded me, and I'm like, actually, this is pretty fun. So, but there's a lot of like concepts that go into like building a deck and like your story and who you are as a person and trying to reflect that into the story of the deck. So I've been thinking a lot about like who I am as a person and what like my theme or story would be. And that's the only thing that I can really say about. I don't know about pirates, but like I can think of a name, I think.
What would the name be?
So I can't give you a specific name, but I can tell you what it would be like. I really like the concept of kind of walking a line between like good and bad.
Okay.
So I like things that are opposites, like how can I give an example?
Like the soft blade.
Something like that, yeah. I don't know if we would call it soft blade.
I don't know if that works though.
But it would be like the dark side would be like ghost, and the light side would be like
pious, joyful, friendly.
Yeah,
Casper.
like the example that I can give you is we're watching Tokyo Revengers right now, and there's like a gang that's called the Headless Angels.
Oh wow.
Something like that.
Oh hey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of dope.
Yeah.
That's hard as.
So that's
I like that a lot. That's hard as.
A roundabout way of saying like I think when things are opposites, they make the other side stand out more.
Like the juxtaposition.
Really yeah.
That's tight.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm happy you talked about Dungeons and Dragons and like Magic, because like I definitely, as I'm getting older, I want to get into that a bit more. I don't know anything about that. And like, you know, I would really love to like, you know, get into Dungeons and Dragons specifically.
He could tell you so much about that. Like,
alright, I'm down. Like, I'm keen.
So much.
I'm keen.
You're gonna have to tell him to like stop. Probably. Yeah, he loves it.
So like, okay, quick tangent though. Alright, next question. Alright, now this one's pretty cool. It's kind of a heady question though, but you can answer it, you know, intellectually. You can answer it silly if you like. It doesn't have to be like that heady. But number 6. What book did you read that changed your life the most?
Let's see. So, again, I'm exposing myself and saying that I don't read that much. Like,
But you're a podcast person though, right?
I'm a podcast person. I'm doing my PhD now, but there's...
She's smart, okay? She's too smart to read, alright?
I don't know if I could say that, but... I've always said that, like, I do STEM, like, I did math in my undergrad, basically, and then I'm doing neuroscience now, and I've done STEM all my life because I can't do the reading side of things.
That's a good way to circumvent it, though.
Yeah, exactly. So it kind of worked out for me, because everyone's like, ooh, woman in STEM. I'm like, yeah. But, of the few books that I have read...
The few books, because she's very busy in STEM.
Yeah.
So we might remember that. She's very busy in STEM. PhD in neuroscience. Black Mirror.
Black Mirror, but I've recently switched into audiobooks because my brain can just process that better. And there's a book that I'm reading right now, which I think is like pretty influential. It's called Fascinate, I think.
Fascinate?
Fascinate. And it's all about this person, this lady who's like been in marketing all of her life, and how it's important to either for yourself, for your own like self-branding. Dr. V can probably talk more about that. But
shout out to Dr. V.
Dr. V. Or to just like attract other people, like in a flirting setting, or like if you have an actual company and you want to like build a customer base, how it's important to have an idea that's out there rather than doing it better.
It's called Fascinate?
It's called Fascinate.
I'm gonna check this out.
So I've been thinking a lot about how I want to incorporate that into my life and eventually like whatever company that I end up working for. But I just want to grow to become a fascinating person.
I think you're on the right path already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like kind of it's one of my goals in life is to just become an interesting person, and this book Fascinate is very reflective like that, I think.
I love that answer. Like, I actually want to check out that book Fascinate because definitely when I was a kid, my favorite book was this book in my mom's library called How to Get Anyone to Do Anything. And it was like a psychological book, like stuff like how to get people to forgive you for stuff or how to get people to like you. And like I was a kid reading it, and I was trying it on my mom, and then she took the book away from me. But
oh really?
She's like, I know what you do. She took it away from me. Because I would like,
manipulating
like,
people at a young age.
Yeah. But I think for the book that you say not Fascinate, it just sounds like a more like proactive, practical, like usage of like things. These are all things that people need to know for like networking, you know, for living your best life and things.
It's so important. Like like when you said that, it reminded me of another book that probably had more of an influence on me. I think it's a really common one, but I think it's called like How to Win People Over.
Oh,
or how to talk to people and
like how to talk to people and win influence or something like that.
Something like that. So a little bit of a side tangent, but I am, as you know, like quite introverted, and I grew up not knowing how to talk to people really. And then I went into a sorority, and that was the first time where I was taught exclusively how to step-by-step talk to people, and how to make other people feel good, pretty much. So having this kind of like STEM mindset and like talking to people doesn't come as naturally to me. So when I kind of got that recipe and people laid it out for me, I, for the first time, felt like I was having conversations and connecting with people in a way that I always wanted to. So like it's kind of it's a pretty emotional story for people who go into a sorority like introverted, but it's like for the first time you get to be the person and connect with people in the way that you've always wanted to. So
I love that answer.
That was
I love that tangent.
Yeah, that was a cute little moment for me too.
But when you went into the sorority though, did your sorority sisters help you open it up, or did you also read that book you were saying that helped you open up? Like what was the impact of the sorority on you?
Yeah, I mean, I think the reason why we all had to read that book, I just kind of threw it out there, but the context is for part of sorority recruitment, we have to all go through this workshop of how to talk to people, like proper etiquette, like don't wear underwear under a dress because you'll see a panty lines, like all that stuff. And so that just happened to be something that they taught us, but it's a very core lesson, and it goes, you know, you can use that for the rest of your life.
I want to join a sorority.
You want to join a sorority?
Actually, but we can't bypass the underwear thing. So are we supposed to just wear like, you have to wear something in place of underwear, right? Like panty liners or something, or just like nothing?
Honestly, do I want to talk about this? I might get in trouble.
I mean, you don't have to reveal secrets of the sororities. I don't want to become here.
The people who were teaching us told us not to wear anything.
Hey.
So we could wear like the shapewear stuff.
Okay.
But people didn't own, like I didn't own shapewear and undergrad.
So everyone's all natural.
Yeah. Yeah. That was like encouraged.
Dude,
by...
I should have gone to university in America. I went to university in Japan. I f***ed up.
That's true.
Yeah. What was I doing?
They don't have sororities here.
Like sundress season takes on a whole new meaning now. That's why people like sundresses so much.
Self-realization.
Oh well. All right. Wow. Okay. Now I'm
totally got off track.
yeah, but like my mind is blown now. I'll never look at sundresses the same or sororities the same. Yeah, I think they're all studying books that influence each other while not wearing underwear.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
It's a collective experience, right? It's like the Squid Games.
I did join sorority.
All underwearless.
Could you imagine if you had no underwear in the Squid Game? That actually might have been preferred to some people, I reckon.
I mean, who's to say that people were all wearing underwear, right?
Bruh.
Okay, the girls. Can I say this?
I mean, might as well.
The girls' underwear is like, everyone's complaining about it, but they're like the granny panties, right?
Yeah.
They come up to like literally right here, which honestly I loved because it's like you'd rather have that than like.
You want the support.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, right?
A thong, you know, if they're super comfy and like. We weren't doing anything special there. I was just sleeping most of the time, so I loved it.
I still have a pair of like Squid Game underwear in my room. I brought home
You brought it home?
The pair I got eliminated in.
Yeah.
I just threw them in my laundry bag in my my travel laundry bag, and I washed them at home because I just threw it in there. But I was like, you know what? Yeah, I reckon I'll keep these.
Yeah.
But I think I might have thrown them
They
away.
were like nice. At least the thermals that we got.
Yeah, I wish I kept those.
They were like nice Uniqlo ones.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is nice.
But I live in Uniqlo country, so
Yeah.
But I wish I kept those. All right.
Those were nice.
Question number 7.
Number 7.
All right. This is another one I like quite a lot. So I'm still stuck on the underwear stuff. All right. Are you?
I didn't even get to that.
I don't know, but I like the tangent though. All right. All right. Question 7. All right. So now I want to clarify. This isn't which season do you like. This is which season are you. So are you a spring, summer, fall, or winter person?
I'm inclined to say summer because I definitely like summer the most. I think because I am generally like introverted, extroverted, introvert. I have to kind of go the summer or spring route.
Okay.
Probably. Oh, sorry, the fall or spring route.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. Okay.
And I think I would identify more as fall. Maybe.
Okay.
But
introverted, extroverted.
yeah.
So do you reckon fall is more introverted than extroverted?
I feel like fall. I would classify fall as like might come off extroverted sometimes, but actually core introvert. Versus spring, I see it as the other way around.
I like that because everything's opening up, everything's coming to life.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Yeah. Damn, that was a good answer. I want to steal that answer. I wish I stole that answer.
I think.
That's a damn good answer.
It's tough to say though.
Yeah. No,
what does it mean to be a season? You know. That's just what I thought.
I gotta go.
What's the true meaning behind this? You know.
I gotta go think about my life now.
It's like the BuzzFeed quizzes. It's like, what kind of ice cream are you? And then you click on like vanilla sundae, and it's like you're a jerk. I feel like there has to be some sort of like classification for like what you choose.
No, you've blown my mind with that answer. Like,
Really?
I haven't thought about. Yeah, I want to change. I can't change my answer. Now. I already said my answer, but like.
You're gonna reshoot the video.
Yeah.
You're like that answer.
Go back and redo it. Yeah. I'm a fall person now. No, I'm
or
kidding.
you just like paste yourself in with your new answer.
Just like pause it, and it's me just like.
Or just the voiceover.
Oh, all right. Yeah, all right. So those are the 7 questions, and now we need +1. All right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You can go ahead and choose the +1.
Okay.
You might have it ready, but now we're both going to answer this question. So heads up.
So the reason why I chose this question was because you're like always. I don't know why, but you're always posting on Instagram on your stories about like.
Because I'm a loser.
Being a Slytherin. And every time I've taken the quiz, I've always been a Slytherin. So I'm like, another Slytherin, which is always really nice. Because I feel like, I don't know, there's like definitely negative connotations. So I'm just curious to hear about like what makes you feel like you're a Slytherin.
Okay. Well, I can actually answer that quite easy. It's quite short too.
Okay.
I cheated on the test to get Slytherin.
That's how I know I'm Slytherin. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that mean you like intentionally chose the Slytherin questions?
Yep. But then I answered it correctly a couple of years later, and I still got Slytherin again.
I see.
So I was like,
it remembered. It's the history.
I was like, all right, like back in the day when I was a kid, I didn't really read Harry Potter because I was too old for it when it came out because I'm old.
Yeah.
But I had a prior girlfilend who thought that we were Ravenclaws. I had a relationship with the Ravenclaw, and I was like, me too. I'm a Ravenclaw too. But I was like, nah, I think I'm a Slytherin. I think that's me. I think that's my law.
I guess why like Slytherin over Ravenclaw?
I don't know.
By the way, I've never read the Harry Potter books, so this is just like a
It's okay. They have movies now. Who needs the movies?
That's true.
And books. Psh, we know you don't read books.
Reading
STEM.
here.
Yeah. I think for me though, I think it's just like I quite like the aspect of having the capacity for negativity, but choosing to be a good person. Like if I was in Slytherin, I probably I probably wouldn't be like, what is it, a Death Eater or whatever the bad guys are.
Yeah.
But like I just want to be able to like know about the darkness and embrace my dark side, but still choose to be a good person. But I feel like if I was in like Gryffindor or like specifically Gryffindor, obviously, I feel like maybe I'd feel pressured to do the right thing, and maybe I wouldn't do the right thing because I wanted to, because I felt like, oh, I have to, and that would somehow lead me down a darker path. But if I have the option to do bad things, if I have the option for the dark side, I can compare and contrast, and maybe choose which one I want to use in the situation. Like, for example, like I probably wouldn't be a villain, but it's like in Star Wars. Like I think you have the Jedis who know the dark side and the light side, and they're kind of in the middle. I would be like that if I was in Star Wars. So I feel like in Slytherin, the only way to know the dark arts in Harry Potter world, I guess, would be to be a Slytherin. And then I could be like, I could kill you. I'm just going to petrify you.
It also comes back to the idea of like what I was saying about like kind of walking the line between like good and bad and having the ability to choose which one. Yeah.
What about you? You're my favorite guest on this show so
Aw,
far.
thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to ask anybody else any more questions. It's done. It's done. But what about you? What makes you a Slytherin? I'm happy. Can I just say, I'm proud to be a Slytherin with you.
Oh,
yeah, I'm quite.
No, I was so happy when I found out that you were a Slytherin. I was like, yes.
This is why. Yeah, Slytherins popping. Gryffindor's dropping.
But I think why I identify as a Slytherin, I think it's kind of a similar idea as you, but I see people as like, I see everyone as like gray, not like black or white. And I think that a lot of the people like, for example, who's a Gryffindor, and he sees himself as like 100% good, probably.
Yeah.
Like if you were to like do that kind of test.
You need a picture of right here so you guys know.
Yeah, just like post his floating head or something. But yeah, I think I see everyone as having flaws, but like at the end of the day, they can be a really great person who has like an amazing influence on other people. So I think I like to imagine myself in situations where I'm doing things that might be considered bad because it makes me feel like powerful. But then I would never go out and actually do those things because I don't want to hurt people.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I do like the idea of choosing my own destiny, for example. Like that's power. So I think that's why I identify as a Slytherin. Because it makes me feel strong. Yeah.
I think ambition is one of the core values of House Slytherin too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually, I like what you said about Gryffindor as well, because like I think in the books, like I think Book Hermione is like a menace. Like I've been seeing news about that. Like in the book, she's a menace, and she's from Gryffindor.
I've only seen the movie version,
so yeah. All right, so Team Slytherin. Yeah, I like that.
Slytherin.
All right, well, Hannah, thank you so much for doing this with me. This has been hella fun.
This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I learned a lot about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please leave a comment. Please subscribe. Please like. I don't know what I'm saying. I might overdub this later on. But anyways, thanks for watching if you made it this far. And yeah, see you next time.